Welcome to my channel. For my first requested reaction for today, I have a band that we've heard the last 2 days in a row, Pelea Royale. The name of the song is Mad World, and this was requested by VHSSW. He wrote artsy imagery. We'll see. If you know my previous reactions to them, I'm a little bit unfamiliar with their words, can't quite make it out, and so I chose the lyric version this time just to make sure I could know what they were singing at least. And I'll comment on that when I'm done. But before we get into that, I do want to thank you for coming here. I want to thank you for your support. I want to thank you for your wonderful comments. I really appreciate it. I also want to remind you that I always put the artist links in the playlist description, but I put the link to the song I'm reacting to in the video description. I also put a link to Wikipedia, to whatever I can find, the song or the group, and I always put the link to the reaction request form so that you can request reactions. I don't take requests from the comments. If you put a reaction request in the comments, I'm going to reply with the links. Click on the links, fill out the form, make your request that way. Okay? So this is Pelea Royale singing Mad World, and this is the lyric version.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for the daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. The tears are filling up their glasses, no expression, no expression. In my head I want to drown my sorrows. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. Dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Children waiting for the day they feel good. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Need to feel the way that every child should. Sit and listen, sit and listen.
Okay. Without the lyrics, there would have been a portion of this, just like all their other songs, where I would have not known what he was singing because he doesn't articulate very well. And he has this affectation that he puts on where he's kind of the way I think of it is like his mouth is all scrunched up like he's angry. And so the words are coming out with a very angry sound to them. And he does that more and more as he goes through the song. It just, it's okay. I mean, I can see why some people would like this kind of music, but I just don't. I'm just not that impressed with this group at all. Especially the lead singer. He seems a little on the weird side to me. That's a good song. I like that song. It's been around a while. I don't know who wrote it, but I'll figure that out when I put it in the comments or in the description of the video, I mean, because I'm certain this is a cover. Just I don't know, kind of an interesting group, a little bit. I don't know what kind of rock they call this, but it's not just like regular rock and roll. It's got kind of an angry tint to it, sort of. I don't know. But, okay. I mean, they're not the worst I've ever heard. They're not the best I've ever heard. I'm not that impressed with them, but they're okay. I'd listen to them again if you asked me to. I don't think I've ever turned anyone down for asking me to react to something, so that would be a first, wouldn't it? I don't know if there's anyone that I would say, no, I'm not doing that. Except for the ones that are sexually explicit or just filled with cuss words. Those I will not do, because they just don't see the point. Do that somewhere else. Anyway, I love you guys, and I pray for you all the time. Pray, among other things, that you'll be healthy and that you'll be vital and strong, and that your life will be filled with lots of vigor because of your health. I pray the same thing for every person that you love. This is the Vietnam Era Vet out.